It's time for that latest F.O.C. video powered by my local comic shop, Comic Central, highlighting some of the newest, the greatest, the hottest comic books getting ready to hit store shelves. I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you love the daily comic book content, you like me helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy, you came to the right place. Hit the subscribe button. Guys, there have been some awesome comic books that have recently hit the store shelves. Whether it's DCKO, whether it's Blind Bags, right? Whether it's your X-Men event, if you love that. Whether it's Ghost Machine, Transformers, just all that stuff. That's why this video is super important so you don't miss out. So if there's something here that you like that I present here for you today, make sure you jot it down, let your comic shop know, pre-order it online so you don't miss out. So with that being said, let's get started. So kicking things off with Marvel, we got a good one to start, guys. We have Batman A Night Fight. This is issue 1 of 4, tied into DCKO. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. So if you guys read KO, right, you knew what happened to Batman after reading it, and you're kind of like, oh my god, we've been shafted. But Batman is not left out of this event as he gets his own mini-series trying to fight his way back into the heart of Apocalypse, and he's going to be taking on Batman from the future. So this creates a whole other story in itself, and my gosh, I cannot wait for this book. I am so excited for it. All right, and then we move on to Harley and Ivy, Life of Crimes. This is issue 1 of 6. So this is a story about Harley and Ivy just on their relationship, on their history of their relationship. So if you guys do love these two characters together and you want to see a book with them together, again, this is going to be a fun book for you. And a lot of people do like Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn as a couple. Then we have Absolute Superman issue 13, as this is the battle for Kansas. So yeah, you know, what can I say? Absolute Superman never disappoints. It's a good book. Honestly, probably one of my favorite Absolute. I think it was my favorite up until the most recent issue of Absolute Batman. Man, that book was so good. But this one is like equally as good. It is awesome, and just seeing what Superman has been going through this whole time, it's kind of heartbreaking, but it's a great series. All right, next we have Batman 3. Batman issue 3, I should say, and I like this book. I know some people don't like it. They feel like Batman might be out of character in here, but I think Mac Fraction's doing a great job. I love Jorge Jimenez's artwork in here. I love how they feature on the gadgets of the comic book. I love that Tim Drake is in here, and so it looks like that maybe Batman is going to come face to face with Vandal Savage. I'm not 100% sure, but they are running from the police here. So we'll see what happens with it, but I really enjoy the book. I think it's a lot of fun. So again, we shall see what happens going forward. Then we have Birds of Prey issue 27 getting ready to wrap this whole series up. This has been Kelly Thompson's run, and obviously she's busy with Absolute Wonder Woman these days, so I think she's going to take the time to focus on that. Speaking of Poison Ivy, we have Poison Ivy. This is issue 38. Another series where I'm like, well, how long are they going to go with this one? It's been going on a very long time. G. Willow Wilson is the one that writes it. She's taking her, I would say, good friend / I would say kind of girlfriend here, Janet, to the forest because she wound up finding out that she betrayed her, and she might be getting answers within the forest or whatnot. But overall, it's been a great series, just great character growth, I think, between some of the supporting cast members. And I think Poison Ivy is just awesome, dude. I really enjoy it. Gorgeous variant covers for this. I mean, if you're a collector of variant covers, there's a lot to choose from here. All right, then we got the second issue of Gotham Academy, first year issue 2. So this book is pretty interesting, as we have the main character by the name of Olive, who got into Gotham Academy due to Bruce Wayne, and we find out that her mother is really sick. She obviously sees these bad images and whatnot. Yeah, it's a pretty good book, man. I like it. We got introduced to all the characters in the comic series as well. I would suggest going back and reading the original Gotham Academy. All right, then we move on to Absolute Green Lantern issue 8. So this is going to be a story about Joe Mullins, and I think we're going to get our original artist back in here as well. And I would like that. I would like them to flesh out the main character a little bit. We've had like kind of events happening in the Green Lantern book, but we haven't really got this version of like who the characters really are and them going in depth with all of them. We've gotten little hints and clues, but I want to know more about this version of the Absolute characters. All right, and then we got DC reprints. We have Crypto, the Last Dog of Krypton. So if you guys never checked that out, you can check that out. You got Absolute Flash here. Then you got Absolute Green Lantern. And then we have Martian Manhunter. All right, now we move on to the Indie Gems. If you guys love Youngblood, right, from Liefeld, here you go. You got Youngblood issue 1, 2025. You got all the Liefeld goodness in there. And you gotta love the Scotty Young variant, dude. That is awesome. Really love that. So, yeah, pretty cool stuff, man, if you're a Youngblood fan. Excuse me. Then we have Mickey Mouse, The Phantom Blots, Double Revenge issue 1. So this one is for the kids, man. If kids love Disney, love Mickey Mouse, right? It's spooky time. This is a cool little tale for the kids to check out. That's kind of cool. Then we have Circus Maximus issue 1 of 5. This is from Mad Cave. So if you guys want to check that one out, go ahead. Mad Cave has come out with great books. Then we have Crownsville. This is issue 1. Quite the description there. This is a horror type of book. So yeah, again, I'm not going to go into the whole detail with this. I'll have to look more into it from Oni Press. So yeah, check it out if you feel like you're interested in it. Then we have Zor Saves Christmas issue 1. This is from Keenspot. I gotta give credit for Keenspot coming up with different types of comics, you know, ever since Mark Spears launched his Monster series. And this was first seen in Free Comic Book Day in 2025. And it's about this little dude, I guess, that, I don't know, that is formed from this girl's teardrops because she wanted to go see Santa and she lost her ticket and so on and so forth. Hey, who knows? If you guys want to check it out, check it out. Could get you in the holiday spirit. Then we got Mark Spears Monsters reprints. So you got issue 1 once again. Always coming out with these reprints and new drawings. It's kind of funny, actually. Then we got Tomorrow Girl 10, Atomic Mouse issue 1. This is just a one shot if you're looking for something a little bit different out there. And then we move on to Marvel. Get ready, guys, because Marvel is huge. We got Spider-Man Holiday Spectacular. This is issue 1, starring Spider-Man and some of your favorite Marvel friends. So yeah, if you want to get, again, into the spirit of Christmas, then you got it, guys. This is for you. All your different variants to choose from. Then we have Hulk Smash Everything. The Mark Brook cover was not shown here, but if you liked Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, Predator kills the Marvel Universe, like titles like that, that's what this book is. So if you're looking for fun with Hulk Smash and you've been wanting just a Hulk Smash book, yeah, check this one out. I think it could be quite graphic. Then we have the X-Men of Apocalypse. That's coming out, so obviously celebrating the years since X-Men Apocalypse has been coming out. Great variant covers for this. Wow, that's really gorgeous with Storm, that Art Germ variant right there. So I should say Rogue. It's Rogue, not Storm. So we have all the different variants to choose from. That's absolutely phenomenal. And that's a cool cover there. That is Storm, right? And Wolverine looks pretty badass too. Not my favorite one there. And then we still got One World Under Doom going on. This is issue 9. When does it end? You know, I think we're going to get the new Sorcerer Supreme based off of this event. Who will it be? Can you guys take any guesses? Let me know in the comments below. We got the classified cover. You got that cover right there. All right. And then you got this nice little green cover there. And you have that random cover, which I wouldn't buy. All right. Then we got Venom issue 252. So Venom is rocking the red and blue. I never thought it would happen. I didn't think we would go there with that, but yep. Why is he wearing or she wearing the red and blue costume? I guess we're just going to have to find out in issue 251, right? We didn't get very much out of 250. We just know that Null is back and there's going to be a Queen in black. So yeah, very interesting. That's a badass cover. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Venom issue 252. You got the homage cover there. And then we move on to Amazing Spider-Man issue 16. What is that? I think that's a character from the past, like from a long time ago. I don't remember the character's name though. So, and it looks like you got, is it Ben Reilly posing as Spider-Man doing battle against this guy? So yeah. And then I like the Lee Bermejo covers. I've been collecting those. So that's a pretty cool one with Kingpin on there, even though it has nothing to do with the story, I'm sure. And then you got Toy Story as a cover there. So you got that one. And then you got this Spider-Woman random cover. So, okay. Then we move on to Captain America issue 5. I think I'm just dropping off of this series. I don't know. It's like I want to like it, but I'm like not really super digging it. So I think I'm just going to pass it. It gives me opportunity to maybe try out a series that I might like a little bit more. So you got all your different variants for that. If you guys are liking it, that's totally awesome. I'm glad you like it. Another Toy Story cover. All right, then we got all new Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider. This is issue 4. I think we're getting ready to get issue 3 coming out maybe very soon, maybe this week, in fact. So you got Spider-Gwen teaming up with the Flash. You got some crazy symbiote creature, which seems murdering all her friends, and she's trying to figure out what happened. Then we got Punisher Red Band issue 3, the Polybagged. I loved issue 1, man, and I think we're getting issue 2 this coming week. So I am excited about it. Benjamin Percy's a great writer, and I think he just likes to have fun writing his comic books, and that's the way comic books should be, right? Then speaking of killing the Marvel Universe, we got Predator Kills the Marvel Universe. That's issue 4. So we got that coming out. This series has been pretty good. I liked issue 1 a lot. Issue 2 was okay. There is just a lot going on in it. So we have to read issue 3 to see where we're going from there. Then we move on, I think, to more of the X books. So you got Omega Kids issue 2. So it's probably one of the ones I'm staying away from. I don't have any interest in that one. Okay. And then you got The Last Wolverine, which is written by Saladin Ahmed. And I'm staying away from that one because I dropped off the main Wolverine series because he was the writer behind that. Not checking that out. Then you got Radioactive Spider-Man issue 2, which I'm stoked about. I just want to see what Spider-Man is like 10 years into the future. So I'm definitely going to be reading that one here. And that's a really cool cover. All right, and then you got Unbreakable X-Men issue 2. I don't know if I'm reading this one. I'm kind of on the fence about it. Nice cover right there. And then you got the X-Men Book of Revelation issue 2. I don't know if this is like an anthology book, but I think I might pass on that as well. All right, and then we go on to the last few books here with the indies. We got Marian Heretic issue 2. So the first issue just came out this past week. I heard mixed reviews on this comic book. I did not read it this week. And there's your third cover. Then we have Deluge issue 2, which I would recommend from Ignition Press. I really like the first issue with these women in a correctional prison. All of a sudden, these heavy rains come. It starts flooding the prison, and there's these monsters that start eating the prisoners. Come on, man. That sounds pretty fun, right? There you have it, webheads. Is there anything on this week's F.O.C. that excites you? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, I will leave you more content right here for you to check out. This video that I'm leaving you is called First Issue Fridays, highlighting some of the newest first issues getting ready to come out this comic book week. So don't miss out on that one. And as always, guys, support the local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting, but always read your comics so we can have great comic conversation. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy your weekend. See you soon.